Welcome to Marchant's Garden on a very hot day in July, and we thought it was probably a good thing to share with you some of our successes in the garden coping with this heat, but also some of the things that haven't tolerated it quite so well, because it's something we need to get used to as gardeners, is coping with the different climates. So let's start with a really good doer. This is Origanum planum and it's related to the sea holly. So because of that, it's got really deep roots and it's going to go down as deep as it can and find that water and keep the plant going for a long time. So that's going to be a good healthy plant all through the summer. Next to it, however, this is our sad story, is our phlox. And admittedly it's under a tree, so it's competing with root as well, but it's not happy, it doesn't like this dry weather, so it would be much better on a soil that retains a little bit more moisture and a bit more shade and away from roots. That's generally the case with most phlox. It's not going to like this heat. So over to this side, this is a success story over here. It's a raised bed, so it's got a little bit more irrigation underneath it as well. We've got Lythrum. This is a fantastic Lythrum. This is Lythrum virgatum. Lythrum salicaria you might know, but that's more of a boggy plant. But this one is a really good one for dealing with drought, and a lovely pale pink. Moving along, there's a stachys, another pale blush pink stachys. This is a low form and covered in bees. Actually, most of the plants I'm showing you today are covered in bees, so it's another really good reason to get them in your garden. Behind the stachys is a Euphorbia abidor, which has been given an award of garden merit. That means you know it's going to be a good solid plant, but that's also a really good plant for drought. Next to that we've got a beautiful purple Perovskia, or the Russian sage. This one's called Little Spire. There's also a taller version, Blue Spire. And in front of that we've got 3 different kinds of Origanum here. So we've got an Origanum levigatum. There's a Marchant's own seedling with that lovely red colour before the flowers come out. And then I think the two have crossed, so we've got an Origanum levigatum hybrid, and it's given us this really lovely pale pink form, which we're rather interested in. Behind that we've got a sedum. Now sedums store a lot of water in their leaves, so it's a good way of coping with drought, and sedums are just great for loose, free draining soil and a lot of heat. They'll tolerate a lot of heat, and we really like them here at Marchant's. And then the last one we're going to think about today is Calamintha. It's so beautiful. The leaves have a beautiful scent to them, and as you can see, the bees love them as much as we do. So that gives you a really good idea for some beautiful drought tolerant plants. We hope you managed to keep cool